Okay, let's move on to the last script of the evening, Apollo's Requiem by Ryan Ridley. Ryan, are you here? Okay. This is based on Rati Gupta's story. When Rati receives flowers at school, she's not sure who they are from, the cute boys she liked or the group of guys who always pull pranks on her. Ouch.
Yeah. So it's based, you know, I'd say not very loosely on the actual story, although I went the opposite of Hetty's strategy, and it's got a lot of production involved. You're going to need a location scout and a line producer, possibly. But I really focused on the three, I guess, the nemesis of Rati, Brendan, Dan, and Paul, and sort of wanted to know the origin story of this rivalry with her and these three guys. So that's what it's about.
Okay, suspense.
Yeah. All right. Anna Christopher is my filmmaker for this story.
No. Oh.
Oh, she's doing another one. Sorry, I picked it.
No, it's Benj Thal. Benj, this is your script. All right, Apollo's Requiem.
Exterior, lush field, day. Chiron, France, the year 1328. A majestic white horse gallops across a lush meadow. It stops to drink from a flowing stream in the warm sun. It senses something, but it's too late. A snare is thrown around its neck. It thrashes to free itself, but it only makes it worse. 3 figures in black cloaks surround the poor creature. One of them approaches, removing an object from their robe. He raises the object in the air, then brings it down in a series of violent, slashing motions. The figure steps away from the horse, revealing what he's done. A message painted in red on the creature's beautiful white coat. This horse sucks. Exterior, high school parking lot, morning, Chiron, Riverside, California, the year 2002. A brand new pearl white Toyota Camry drives into the lot. A pair of teenage girls, Stacy and Kim, are giddy at the sight of it. The driver's side window rolls down, revealing Rati, 16.
What up, dogs?
Oh my God, Rati, your new car is so cool.
It better be. My parents spent $17,000 on it.
You have the best parents. I wish they were my parents.
Bitch, you couldn't handle my parents.
She gets out of the car, leaving it idling sideways across 2 handicap spots. Watching from a few feet away are 3 sinister-looking teenage boys. Their names, Brendan, Dan, and Paul. Exterior, high school parking lot. After school, Rati and her friends walk to her awesome new car, but freeze in their tracks at the sight of something horrifying.
Are those?
The Camry is covered in ketchup-soaked tampons. One of them slowly peels off. Stacy vomits.
Who did this?
Brendan, Dan, and Paul, 3 teenage boys, rise up in unison from behind the car. They've got a kind of Stephen Dorff in Blade vibe.
Nice car, Roddy. Great color. Really makes the simulated menstrual blood pop.
Simulated?
Stacy vomits again.
Brendan, Dan, and Paul, I should have known.
Brendan gets all up in Rati's face.
Of course. We've been doing this dance since, remind me again?
The beginning of time.
That's right. And we'll be doing it until the end. You get something nice, we fuck it up. On and on it goes forever and ever.
You know what they say about dancing? Eventually, your feet get tired.
Brendan gets real close and whispers this next line right in Rati's ear.
Good thing I wear New Balance.
Interior, Rati's bedroom, afternoon. Kim and Stacy sit on Rati's bed as she stares out the window.
Dances? The beginning of time? Simulated period blood? What the heck is going on, Rati?
She turns to face her friends.
Rati is but one of my names. To the ancient Hittites, I was Hepa. The Japanese knew me as Amaterasu. In the late 60s, Joe Namath once called me Cindy Gingerfarts, but he was drunk and on a lot of pills. My tale begins at the birth of the cosmos.
As she tells her story, we transition into an animated depiction of it using some real cool visual technique, like shadow puppets, or stop motion, or something twee like that.
When the gods created the sun, the other stars became jealous because it was bigger and in the exact center of space. So they sent an asteroid to kill the dinosaurs on the sun's favorite planet.
Exterior, Rati's bedroom, continuous. Rati's mother and father listen through the door.
Oh, she's telling that story about how she's the reincarnation of the sun god or whatever.
The animated one done in that fruity Michael Gondry style?
Yep.
Man, sometimes I wish her friend Stassi was our daughter.
Philip, we both know she wouldn't be able to handle our love. It's simply too powerful. And that girl vomits on a real hair trigger.
Interior, Rati's bedroom, moments later. Rati finishes her story as Stacy wipes fresh vomit from her mouth.
And so, the jealous stars vowed to fuck up the beautiful sun's shit for all eternity. Hence, the fake period blood on my Camry. Tomorrow, it'll be something else, most likely involving animal excrement.
Rati, I think I might know how to end this once and for all.
How?
Kim leans in close.
Have you ever seen the movie 8 Mile?
I've never even heard of it.
Well, that's weird.
Exterior, high school parking lot, day. Brendan, Dan, and Paul creep toward Rati's car carrying pails of cow manure. Before they reach it, it explodes in a massive fireball, like how the mafia does it.
What the?
Rati, Kim, and Stacy emerge from behind a tree.
Were you going to put cow poop in my air vents?
She gestures to the burning husk of her vehicle.
By all means.
You blew up your own car? Why?
Because however badly you can fuck my shit up, I can fuck it up 10 times worse. A friend taught me that.
Eminem emerges from behind a tree. He starts rapping about the events we just watched. The girls give each other high fives. The boys hiss, then burst into swarms of thousands of tiny black demon moths that fly away into the night. Except Paul. He closes his eyes and clenches his fists as his entire body strains with effort. Just his left leg bursts into a swarm of demon moths that fly away. He falls onto the pavement.
Damn it!
We did it!
Rati, Stacy, and Kim group hug and jump up and down. The end. Credits roll. A studio version of the Eminem song plays over the credits. Post-credits sequence. Exterior high school parking lot day. The girls continue to dance and hug.
Stassi,
Mr. and Mrs. Gupta?
We want to be your parents.
Stacy can't believe it. She's about to vomit. But then she doesn't.
I didn't throw up. I can handle your love. I can handle your love.
Mr. and Mrs. Gupta put their arms around Stacy. To Rati.
you owe us $17,000.
The real end.
Apollo's Requiem. Benj, you really have your work cut out for you. Making the the sequel to Life of Pi with an original soundtrack by Eminem.